and welcome to my X Factor commentary and recap of Wednesday's episode, September 26, 2012. So first up, we had a duo of two guys singing Hello. This was just horrible. The guy singing wasn't good at all, and the other guy was kind of doing a rap, but not really. He was just kind of like, oh, oh, oh. Like, I don't know if that's considered anything, but yeah, they were bad. Then after that, we had a 15-year-old girl named Dinah Jane Hansen singing If I Were a Boy. I really like that name, Dinah. It's different. That's from something. It's from, like, isn't it from, like, some kind of, like, nursery rhyme or something? Dinah. Or, like, some kind of song or something. I don't know. What is that? It sounds very familiar. But anyways, she was really, really good. My only problem with her wasn't actually anything that she did. It was actually me. Just remembering when Rachel Crow from last season sang this song, and when she did it, it was just like, because she, she's 13, and like, I just couldn't believe that voice came out of her mouth. And, I don't like to compare, but I couldn't get Rachel's cover or her rendition of it out of my head. But, still, props to Dinah. It was still another great rendition. She's great. She's one to look out for. And then after that, we had a 16-year-old boy named Arin Ray. And you might have remembered him from the Kids Bop group that was Intensity last year. I'm actually very surprised he was allowed to come back after being on the live shows. I know, at least in American Idol, once you make the live shows, you can't come back, which I guess with X Factor, you can come back as a soloist if you're in a group, I guess. I don't know, which is kind of funny to me, because it's kind of like saying that, one of the boys from One Direction, like say One Direction in 5 years, is nobody's. And, their fame is, it would be hilarious. Like, maybe like Harry Styles, he can like just show up at X Factor again and be like, oh, hey, I'm gonna try out again as a soloist. So I think, it's kind of like that. It's kind of weird to think about, actually. And kind of hilarious at the same time. But anyways, he sings an original called Count on Me. He has an okay voice. It isn't really too wow factor, but he does have a really good presence, and you can tell that it is very important to him. And I remember him from last year. He was kind of like a leader in the group. There was a couple of people in the group that kind of led it. It was him, and then there was that Asian girl who was really good. They were kind of the two that really led the group, because they're probably the strongest vocalist of the group. And I remember he had a really good stage presence, and he's really, he's really current. So, I wish him all the luck. But damn, he wants to do X Factor all over again. Props to him. So next we have they have a little edited package of a couple of auditions. First we had Natalie Martin. Meh, she was okay. And then we had a kid named Nick Perrelli, age 16. He sings Frank Sinatra. Very mature voice. I like it. Then we had a girl named Beatrice Miller, age 13. She has a really good, powerful voice for a 13-year-old. Props to her. Okay, so next we have a duo named 145, and they are rappers. First off, I gotta say that this one guy wearing the zombie-like contacts is kind of freaking me out. So I hope that's just for the auditions, and I hope he doesn't wear them anymore, because I don't know, it's just kind of scary. So anyways, rap isn't really a genre I particularly like. I do have some respect for some of the rappers, and I have some not respect for some. But, some of the rappers I have respect for, because, they're good at what they do. And that was really the only problem I had with it, because I'm just not really a fan of raps. And whenever someone does rap, I'm kind of like, ugh, come on, I want to hear people sing. I don't want to hear people rap. This is why I watch the show. I watch these shows to hear people sing, not to hear people rap. But whatever, that's just my own personal preference. But that was my only problem I had with them. But I couldn't deny that, you know, they were good at what they did. They had great presence. Yeah, I think they were good. From my knowledge, I don't have a lot of knowledge of rap music, but I think that they were good. I don't know, so good for them. Okay, and then next we have, oh crap, I don't know how to say her name. It's Chinese. Changy, I think, age 52. So she's from China, and I think she's very confused. Like honestly, it looks like she's going to a cosplay. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. You know, where people dress up as anime characters. That's what she looked like. She looked like she was going to one of those conventions, and she legit looked like some sort of anime character of some sort. I'm not just saying that because she was Asian. I'm saying that because she was wearing this sailor hooker type outfit. So it kind of looked like an anime porn character. Yeah. So that was kind of awkward. And then she sang My Heart Will Go On. And that was kind of awkward. And it was just kind of bad. But, you know, she was a really good sport about it. You know, I kind of feel bad because I don't think she really realizes that the whole world is laughing at her right now, so oh well. And then next we have a kid named Austin Corini, I think that's how you say his name, age 16, singing Wanted by Hunter Hayes. I like Hunter Hayes, and I liked the song choice, but other than that, I don't know, he has an okay voice, but he's a little bit too much Justin Bieber, One Direction, fangirly kind of guy. I don't know. I think, you know, I like One Direction. I wouldn't say I like Justin Bieber, but he's okay. I have, respect for them. But, you know, the fangirly things kind of gets a little old sometimes. You know, in the beginning, they had these two girls, and they were like, oh my god, he's so cute. Can I have your autograph? Oh my god, but he's really famous. I'm going to say he's on my arm. Ah! Like, no, just stop. Just stop. No, don't do that. I hate, you know, I'm not trying to be mean to fangirls, because I fangirl too. You know, I think we all do it. But it's to the point where it gets too out of hand. I'm just like, no. And he just, I don't know. I'm just kind of sick. I think, you know, we have the Justin Bieber, we have the One Direction. We don't need any more. So just, ugh. But anyways, he makes it through. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets thrown into with a group. You never know. And then, after that, we had a guy named Nick Youngerman singing Ice Ice Baby. He kind of just copied Vanilla Ice, but apparently the judges liked it, so okay, good for him. And then next we have a duo named Jaime. Oh god, they are two lovey-dovey, and I can't stand lovey-dovey people. Like, I understand you can be in love, but keep the PDA to a minimum, people. Come on. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I fail at a love life. But too much PDA it drives me nuts. Like, I don't mind if you kiss in public, but when they're like, I love you, ooh, hee, ha, ooh, I'm just like, no. They had okay voices, but other than that, they weren't very good. They had four noses, four nose. Thank God. I don't think it could have dealt with their love. And next, we have a guy named David Correy, and he sang Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. He is using this opportunity to try and meet his birth mother, which is very cool. He also does have a very good voice. He has a very good upper register. He does need to work on his lower. That's what LA told him. He kind of looks like Trevor McCoy from Gym Class Heroes, though, which I think is interesting. He's cool style. He's different. I like him. And next is Gene Simmons' daughter named Sophie Tweed-Simmons. She seems a little pissed that everyone was staring at her because of her dad being backstage with her. But, you know, if you didn't want everyone staring at you, why did you just not bring your dad? Like, I understand you want him there to support you, yada, yada, yada. But if you didn't want people making a big fuss about you, just because of your dad, then maybe he should have stayed home. But, I don't know. But she sang Make You Feel My Love by Adele. I don't understand why so many people sing Adele songs. Like, I know that's not one of her more popular songs, but don't sing Adele. Like, why? So many people cover Adele. I think the only time it's okay to cover Adele is when you make it to the live rounds. I think audition, live rounds, yeah. Like in American Idol, we have people who do it in the live rounds, and they do very, very well with it. It's just, I feel like auditions, I don't know. Everyone does it for auditions, and it gets old. And you can tell that the judges, it gets old. But, yeah, she has an okay voice, but honestly, if she wasn't Gene Simmons' daughter, I don't think the judges would have been so nice. I think they would have still put her through, but I think they maybe would have given her more constructive criticism, because they were kind of like, the only constructive criticism they really gave her was it was shaky, but she does have a nice tone. I think she really needed a little bit more constructive criticism than that. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think she's kind of going to be like, in American Idol last season, we had Jim Carrey's daughter. I think it's going to be a big fuss. Everyone's going to be like, oh my god, Gene Simmons' daughter, she auditioned, and then she gets cut in the first round. So, I have a feeling it's going to be one of those, but you never know. So next is a 27-year-old named Tara Simon singing Without You. She is just an overall drama queen. She just thinks she's the shit. Like, she's doing, like, all these push-ups backstage, and she's like, oh yeah, it's good for your voice. And she's just, like, bragging about herself and just being a little bitch. And, she did some cool things in her audition that won the judges over, but it kind of seemed a little sucking up. Like, she did, like, this really cool riff, and it was really cool, and it was really nice. But I feel like she was just showing off, and I mean, you do have to show off in an audition, but not so much as to the point where you're sucking up, and she was definitely sucking up. I don't know. I don't see her getting that far, but we'll see what happens. And next, we have a 37-year-old named Daryl Black singing Stereo Hearts. I loved him. He changed the song around, made it his own, and he had a great voice. I think he's really going to be one that, goes under the radar, though. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, I like him, but I like so-and-so better, which is a shame because I really like him. But, yeah, he's good. I like him. And lastly, we have a 13-year-old kid named Trevor Moran, and he is just a high-energy kid who loves the attention on YouTube, which I actually did. I typed in his name on YouTube, Trevor Moran, and he actually does have a good following. He has 80,000 subscribers, so good for him. I wish I could have that many subscribers. Oh well. And before, what was I going to say? Oh, I don't know why I lost my train of thought. But before he auditions, he gets sick. And of course, they have to do a To Be Continued. Dumb. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. The song that was played in the beginning was Get Out by Casey Abrams, Season 10 of American Idol. His self-titled album is out. I highly suggest it. Follow me on Twitter, @ScottyHaleyFan. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.